How to help kids understand financial responsibility. I know I just spoke about how to help kids become frugal, but I guess this topic is on my mind now, especially since I have 3 grandkids and I want all of them to have an excellent understanding of how money works. I read an article about a third-grade teacher in South Carolina who's teaching her class about money. She has a classroom economy that pays students in fake classroom money so they can afford essentials like the rent they pay for their desks, and they can earn money by helping out in the classroom. They can use their wages to pay for things like homework passes and other items. I love this idea. I honestly think our kids will learn all they need to become functioning adults if we can teach them how to read, understand math, and have basic understandings of social science, history, and the like. Who knows what the future will hold with AI taking all the jobs one day, but I can say that any kid who loves to read and can do basic math will likely be okay. However, if kids don't learn how to manage their money, they will be in the same circumstance many Americans find themselves in, earning enough, but not getting ahead. When I was in high school, the most valuable class I took was home economics. I'm unsure if they offer any courses like this now, but I loved that class and I still remember the science behind leavening and liquids when baking. We were also offered woodshop, auto mechanics, and more when I was a kid. I checked my local high school website to see if they offer classes like that, and all I could find was information about sports. So that's a good indication that they still love to invest in football, but actual adult skills are a low priority. Now, I'm unsure how schools determine what your kids need to learn. No doubt it's mandated by well-meaning administrators. I know that budgets are never enough and schools struggle to find funds, except for sports. I think we can teach little kids to read and do math and science by also teaching them how to cook. After all, a lot of cooking requires reading a recipe, increasing or reducing the ingredients in order to make the recipe meet our personal needs, and measuring. The process involves reading math and science, while at the same time offering practical skills that kids can use as a grown-up. If your kids go to school and are not offered a money management class, I suggest you teach them at home. My spouse complained that he left college and didn't know how to balance his checkbook, and I believe from his tone that he was outraged by this fact. Let's imagine what kids will need in the future when all the jobs are AI and they're searching for a path to find financial freedom with an overpriced bachelor's degree in any field. According to Yuval Noah Harari, a professor of history and author, we all need to be more flexible in our approach to earning in the future because we can expect so much change. His books, Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, published in 2014, Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow, published in 2016, and 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, published in 2018, are excellent and provide insight into the future in a way that is valuable and worth exploring. I always thought if you teach kids the basics like reading, math, and the scientific method sprinkled with critical thinking, the kids would be all right. And I remember when my daughter was taking keyboarding as an elective in high school, I told her it was a complete waste of time. I knew she would learn to hunt and peck on a keyboard as a natural outcome of looking things up online. But I lost that argument and she took keyboarding. Later I learned that she also thought it was a waste of time. Here's what I think a parent can do to supplement learning. Integrate lessons by teaching your kids basic household skills. Fix a leaky pipe, change a flat tire, make a delicious meal, mend a sock. All these skills are useful. You know many skills that you can share with your kids. Cooking is great to teach the value of reading, math, and science. History is important. Learning from the past to avoid future missteps can be of great value. Our memories are short, so even recent history can be of use for kids as they approach adulthood. Read to your kids and read in front of your kids. Kids who have parents that read are more likely to read, and kids who are readers at age 15 have better outcomes as adults. Provide an allowance in a manner that forces your kids to restrict spending. Nothing teaches you more about money faster than not having enough. If you have investing skills, teach your kids. If you don't have that skill, learn it or find someone who can teach it to your kid. If you know how to do any task, car mechanics, sewing, carpentry, cooking, household maintenance, budgeting, teach your kid. They may learn these things by watching you, but more likely you will have to teach them. You're the model. If you're a good, honest, hardworking person, your kids most likely will be good, hardworking, and honest as well. So I say it again, you are the model. I think I'll harp on this idea of teaching kids frugal living and other adult lifestyle choices because I have kids and grandkids, and can say that if I've done anything worthwhile over the years, it's to have been an example. Now, as a mature woman, I hope to be an example to young people of what it means to be older. I hope to show them that I'm vital, interesting, capable, and vibrant as a mature woman so they have an example to model their senior life around. Should I write a book about frugal living for kids? I've never done this before, wrote for children, but I think I can. I have 3 little ones to test my theories with, so perhaps I will.